I got these couple of stumps dug out here, 3 of them, 4 of them. I mean, it's still kind of wet, just right after all the snow melted, which is actually a good thing. Get in here, the roots are all loose. Get in here and get the stumps out. I think about right in here, maybe, would be the edge of the building whenever I build it, and then go all the way over there to that hickory tree. I think I'm gonna make it 100 by 40, because the 40 foot from about where that tree's at would be right in here, and then just having 8 feet of fill, that'd be so much more fill, so many more dump truck loads, even if it's just 8 foot more, a lot more fill. So that's why I'm just making it long. I'm starting to get rid of these stumps, smooth out the ground, so then I can get to cutting these bigger trees, which I don't know when that will happen, but I need to dig out that stump, and then I might wait on those 3 down there until I might get some more fill, and maybe level this off a little bit more, just do it later before I start adding dirt, because I know I'm gonna have to move all of this lumber in order to cut all of these trees down, because that one's gonna fall this way, that big old white oak is gonna fall over here. Don't know if I want to cut that one down over the hill, because I have to drag up the top, because the top is so big. There's a lot of firewood in there, a lot useful, and I can burn it, get rid of it, and make it the hill clean. All right, got this hickory cut down here. Got a couple 12-footers, I think 2 8-footers, and the rest will be firewood. But turned out better. I should have moved those logs first. Probably because the whole top is right on them. I can drag them off tractor and I'll burn them over there where I've been burning. But the next one will be this little white oak here. That's right in the middle of everything. Get this out, dig up the stump. Might take some dirt just over there, rake it up and bring it over here, level this off. Then that way, never have to worry about going around this tree. Whenever I pull off the tractor, especially, because I either have to go around this way or tight that way. But good start. I laid it out. I'm about 100 by 40. The stake is right where that top's at, and about 10 feet that way of the stump. Kind of get an idea of what fill I need to put in here and what trees I need to cut down. Get good enough space, come down all at once, then that way I'll be done. Don't have to worry about it again. Alright, got this white oak down. I wedged it a little bit more, making sure I was gonna fall this way because right there is a building. So make sure that I definitely got it this way. Felt right in between these two bigger white oaks. Went a little bit more this way than I would like to, but just aiming more at that hickory tree right there. But I just went right there. I'm gonna cut down that little maple and knocked off the top of that anyway, but turned out better than I thought it would. And made sure I went over here. I got 2 10s, a 12-footer, and 2 Vermeer 8-footers. They're to sell. I ain't gonna saw any of this. I don't need to saw any right now. I ain't got enough room for it, and ain't really selling a whole lot of lumber yet. But probably do it for this video. And I don't know if I'll get to cutting these 3 hickories in the next couple of days or not. See how everything goes. I need to get all of this limbs pushed over here into the fire, or I'm gonna burn that. Then might work on cutting up this top. Might just cut up for firewood right there. Don't have to worry about dragging it up here, get mud and dirt on them. Dull chainsaw. I'll just leave it there. But I'll get these logs moved over there. Probably call it a day. Had to move had 2 stacks of lumber. 1 stack is there, the 1 stack is all the way over there. Had to move out of the way so I can start working on this. Now I got everything out of the way. Should move those logs right over here first, but before I cut down this hickory tree here. But it is what it is, and live and you learn. But yeah, I gotta cut down these 3, that hickory tree there, and then that black oak right there. And then there's 5 trees over there I'm gonna cut eventually. I'll get that big old white oak, and then that white oak over there cut. Before I cut over there, I gotta cut these down in here and then cut those, bring them over here. But yeah, on the stump I went a little bit low. I drifted down, but sharp chain, can't complain about that. But it went. I knew it was gonna go because it was starting to pick up in the back. I was just making sure I had my wedge tied against it just in case. You never know. Got the building, I'll be extra careful. But see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.